Next one up, this one has great picture quality, and that is the Forbidden Kingdom, because it was shot like a couple years ago anyway. Starring Jackie Chan and Jet Li. Great stuff here. Has all these, a bunch of special features on the back of this bad boy. It's about this. There's this kid. He lives in the city, and he goes to this little, shop where this guy named Hop works. This old Japanese guy. And, he goes there, rents old Kung Fu, VHS tapes or DVDs or whatever. And, and he sees this weird, he sees this staff in the back. He's like, oh, what's that? And Hop, the store owner, is like, it's, my father, or my father had this. I have to give it back to rightful owner. And he's like, oh, okay. And then, whatever. And then he goes along his day, then these bullies, pick him up outside, give him some shit. Says, hey, you're friends with that guy from, that video store, huh? So they go and, the kid brings the store, and the bad hoodlum kids break in, do some shit, and the kid, gets the staff, grabs the staff and runs out of the store. And, then if he falls off a building or whatever, and it flashes into the old times and stuff where, I can't explain it all. It's really a cool movie if you're into Kung Fu. Jackie Chan and Jet Li style stuff. Yeah, I can explain it here, but it'll take the whole video for me to do it. I just don't know how to condense all what my thoughts are into this short period of time. But I would recommend you guys check it out. It's really cheap on Amazon. I believe it's like under $10. The Forbidden Kingdom. Next up is Employee of the Month. Yeah. Dan Cook can be funny at times. His stand-up comedy to me is not the greatest. But his movies, I really like. Most of his movies, like this one and Waiting, are my two favorite ones that Dan Cook's ever done. And the picture quality on this was pretty good because it was shot recently. Also, had a little bit of grain in it and stuff, but it was decent. I would say 8 out of 10, picture quality wise. Employee of the Month. Next up, Dogma, put out by Kevin Smith and. Not put out by Kevin Smith, but Sony Pictures and Kevin Smith directing. And I just had to get it because it's a Kevin Smith movie on Blu-ray, man. Blu-ray. It looked really good on here too. I say it could have been a little bit. The picture could have been a little bit, tiny bit better. But all in all, for the money I paid for this, the $14.99 I paid for this one, was really well worth it. I would say 8 out of 10 on picture quality on Dogma. All you fans know the regular stuff. And the other thing is on Dogma, the DVD version has 2 discs and all these special features. This one has this one disc and it has the cast and crew commentary, deleted scenes, and outtakes, and the little commercial they do for the Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. There's a buttload more stuff on the DVD version. That's what sucks about Blu-ray sometimes. On these Blu-ray versions, the DVD ones have a lot more than the Blu-ray ones have. That's the one thing I hate about Blu-ray at the moment. Next up I got, because it was really cheap on Amazon, was Drillbit Taylor. I don't know why people bash this, but I think it's pretty funny. There's some funny stuff in here with the kids. Man, the kids stuff is my favorite. The whole thing where the kids hitting each other. Hey, man, see if you can take a punch. Pow! Stuff like that, man. That was hilarious, man. Produced by Judd Apatow and stuff. Great stuff with Owen Wilson. Drillbit Taylor, picture quality, great stuff, man. 9 out of 10. Next up, actually, I haven't even seen that one. I can't even show you that. And this one is Can't Hardly Wait, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Picture quality, yeah, shit. 8 out of 10 on this one. There's some parts with a little bit of, I don't know if it was grain or something, but I don't know. I'll say 8 out of 10 on this one. Great movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I recommend this. So you guys check this out. Gotta get going. There's almost time to run out on here. Next up, Pecan Rewind. Looks fantastic on Blu-ray. I think it was shot with the cameras that they used Blu-ray for. The Blu-ray, HD cameras. It was a great movie. Great picture quality. And this one actually has a little bit more special features than the DVD one had. which I like that I got the Blu-ray now. I don't know why this Blu-ray has more than the DVD had, and some DVDs have more than the Blu-ray have. I have no idea why it does that. And last up is the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Picture quality, 10 out of 10. Great looking picture here. Great movie. You can in the picture on this, you can see the makeup on some of these guys' faces and shit. You can see the pimples on their faces sometimes, but you didn't see it in the DVD one. It's fucking gross, but yeah. That's 40-Year-Old Virgin. Well, thank you guys for coming by to look at my, first little batch of Blu-rays that I showed you here. I got a fuckload more of them. It's gonna take me a little while to watch them and, tell you what I thought of the quality, if they're worth buying or not. Like I said, 40-Year-Old Virgin, worth buying. How about I just show you the ones that are not worth the money to go out and fucking spend your money on the Blu-ray. Don't spend your money on Blu-ray for this one. Grumpy Old Men, don't do it. Only if you're a super fan of these two, get them on Blu-ray. But if you're not, stick with the regular DVD. They're much cheaper. And that's pretty much it. Just, I Know What You Did Last Summer ones and Grumpy Old Men. All the ones I would say, hey, get the DVD one instead. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Thank you guys for all the support on my last couple of videos and all of my subscribers that have been, subscribed to me for all this time. Thank you guys so much. See you guys on the next one.